to the house, the one they talking about, word of mouth. The Boxing Playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Boxing Playhouse. And this is your girl, Sakura A. And I got Emilio Santana with me tonight. And this is After Dark series. And I can't wait for our guests we got lined up tonight. But first, we have got to talk about all the boxing events that we had going on last weekend. It was on and popping. What do you think? I mean, did Sean Porter impress you? Was it Dillian White in the knockout by Povetkin? Was it Katie Taylor versus Pursoon that made your blood rise? Was it, what was it? Joe Smith Jr.? Tell me. I need to know.
Man, I like that Joe Smith Jr. fight.
Okay.
Joe Smith need a new nickname. This should be Joe Put Your Ass Out the Ring Smith. Because he knocking dudes out the ring, for real.
You know Joe what? Smith, that's the first thing I thought about, too. I was like, dang, this dude, Joe Smith always knocking people out of the ring.
Joe Smith is for real.
Yeah.
And they say is he still working a part-time or full-time job on the side? I don't know.
Yeah, they saying he still got a 9-to-5 job. So I want somebody to pay for this man's fight camps. And I'm telling you right now, like, just imagine if he actually was able to concentrate fully into his boxing career and leave his 9-to-5 alone. Like, you know how impressive he would be, because he really impressed me Saturday night against Alvarez. I mean, he was deflated, but when he started the fight, he looked like he wasn't into the fight.
Man, he broke Alvarez down.
He broke that will, that spirit. Like,
he broke him down.
He wasn't ready. I mean, he tried to put some things together. He didn't give up quite that easily, but the problem for me is he just looked lackluster the entire night. Like who wanted it more was obviously, for me, I had it pinned down to Joe. I mean, I thought that he did an amazing job, and boy, that one last hook that he threw.
Right hand he threw.
Damn.
That straight right hand, and then that hook.
Yeah, it was nice. It was beautiful. It was nice. And then speaking of KOs, we had the shot that, Povetkin he amazed me at what he was able to do. Yes, Sasha. Sasha, damn, man. I ain't even know he had that kind of punch in him like that. I mean, I know that AJ said he was dangerous in his bout, but I think, I'm thinking he's just saying that when, you know how boxers like when they win, they like start praising their opponent. Like they was really tough and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that AJ is talking to him like that. But I saw that power with that uppercut.
Sasha, 40 years old. That man still got some power. And that uppercut came out of nowhere. Dillian White didn't even see it. Caught him, laid him out. And that might be the knockout of the year right now. It's a strong candidate. So if anybody can do any better before this year is over, but man.
I know, right? If we could see that.
And Dillian White was doing good before that in the fourth round. He had already dropped Povetkin twice. I don't know if he got, lackadaisical or started admiring his work or what have you, but you can't lax for 1 second in that ring. It only takes one punch from a heavyweight. And Povetkin showed that he slipped that uppercut in there and laid Dillian White out.
And it was so sad because Dillian White was having such good results in just the round before that. What was the fourth round? I think he was just having some really good luck.
Scored 2 knockdowns on Povetkin.
Right. It was a 10-7 round for Dillian White. So I think what happened was that messed with him and made him feel more confident to where, he had his guard down the next round, thinking that he, was in control of the fight.
Right.
And so I think that's what happened to Dillian White. But
it's such a letdown because he been promised, I don't know how many title shots he been promised, and this fight here was supposed to be, if he won this, he would, be in line, for the winner of Fury and Wilder. So I know it's depressing to him. It's a letdown.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they're in talks for a rematch maybe by the end of the year. So
yeah,
maybe Dylan White can get back on track, and if he can beat Povetkin, that'll be interesting to see.
And I like the way that was done too. I like the fact that it was like immediate, like, yes, we're gonna do this rematch, and yes, it will be in December, and it's no guessing, and the fans don't have to be like pressing for like, run it back. And instead they came out right away and said, okay, we're gonna do the rematch. For Dillian White, it's a letdown because of that WBC title that has been so elusive to him. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was a silver belt, but still it was the WBC. He needed something that was going to be his consolation prize for not being able to get his title shot for the regular belt. So for me, I was a little upset for him. But a lot of people on social media was like not feeling the love for Dillian White. We had people being like, good. We had people like, man, forget him. That's what he get. Karma is a bitch. All this stuff they were saying about him. I was just like, wow. I mean, my goodness. I mean, where did all this hate for Dillian White come from? They started showing him laughing when Wilder, was KO'd.
I think that's where it might have started.
They was out for blood. They was out for blood.
He kept this. I think he even said something about Andy Ruiz.
Oh, did he?
Ruiz was happy with him losing that fight.
Oh, wow.
So
I had no idea.
Tension with Andy Ruiz because he was glad Dylan White lost too.
This is interesting. So maybe we can get that fight going too.
Yeah.
Why not? Since they got a rivalry against each other.
True.
And we got Sarisa Evans. What's up, my lady?
What's up?
Sarisa says, I knew White was gonna lose that fight. I was at AJ fight with Povetkin. He's strong.
Yeah, he
okay,
is.
What's up, Sasha?
He is strong, Sarisa.
Sasha had it going on that night, and Sarisa know it. So, you know what, Sarisa, you got to contact us. You got to inbox us if you like to go to them fights, honey. We got to link up because it's hard for me to find another female that loves boxing the way that I do, right? So, I mean, I need that girl power around me. I mean, and she seemed like she got it. I mean, she's saying that he had it.
DPH.
Boxing Playhouse. I don't know who that is, though.
That's right there.
All right. And make sure, guys, when you hashtag, you want to comment red, that you go ahead and you let us know that you need to, basically put hashtag BPH. Oh, shoot. I see our battery is died. Hop up and grab the charger. Sorry, guys. We forgot the charger. Okay. Clarence, what's up? He says Dillian White is still asleep. Dillian White is still asleep. I believe it. You might be right. Hashtag Boxing Playhouse. And then Sarissa says, ha ha ha. I prayed AJ knock him out, and he did now. Hashtag BPH. Wow. She prayed for it. You hear that, baby? Yeah, she wanted AJ to knock him out. So I guess she got her wish with that one. And then Clarence says, somebody wake Dillian up. Clarence, yes. And then we got Sarissa says, love you guys. Well, we appreciate you too. And I guess you're are you in England? Where are you at right now? Okay. And then Otto, he says, Karma's hell of a uppercut. Oh, okay. So he's saying it's definitely Karma that got Dillian White. I mean, I might have to agree with you, but for the fact that this fight was like really literally set up for him to have this WBC silver title. So, I mean, it's like, damn, maybe it's something more to it. Like, what is it about this WBC championship that is just, I mean, he had the title shot years ago against AJ. AJ comes out the winner, even though he hurt AJ. And then AJ moves on and becomes the WBC. Well, no, he doesn't get the WBC. Did he? Because that went to Wilder.
Yeah.
So here we go. with all these 7-8 fights Dillian White won, and he gets to Povetkin right when he's at another chance at a WBC title and loses. This shit is shocking, guys. I mean, the irony of it. All right, so we got Sarissa. She says, I'll be there with you.
The UK.
Hashtag BP8. And yes, she's in UK. Exit.
Hey.
Okay, I love it.
What time is it over there, Sarissa? What time is it?
Tell us the time, Sarissa. And we appreciate you so much staying up for us, hanging in there to watch Boxing Playhouse.
Y'all watch us and share this video.
Yeah, please share the video to all of your pages for us. And then Otto, he says, for tripping on Wilder the way he did. Okay, that's what you're saying the karma is about. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm thinking it's deeper than that, guys, because that thing has been going on for years before he even laughed at Wilder. He's been not able to get this title shot he wanted.
Right.
But let's see. Sarissa says it is now 1:30 a.m. there. That's what I'm talking about. That's my girl right there. She has stayed up for us. All right. Much love to you. Okay. Now we're gonna move on because
we didn't talk about Sean Porter.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We got to move on to the next fight because we stayed on Dillian White.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to talk about Sean? Or you want to talk about Katie?
We talk about both of them.
Okay. Well, for Sean, people are coming at him on social media this week. And they have him under fire saying that he couldn't get this kid out. And, Sean is like a gatekeeper now. He's lost his last 2 fights because they're including the Ugas fight, right? And then they just all over Porter. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about, man?
Yeah,
I mean, I think that was a great tune-up fight. Keep busy. I mean, you're not going to be able to knock out everybody, but at the same time, Sean was never known for his power of knocking people out. He gets in there and he makes you wish that you was in a fight with anybody else. And you're going to feel it for weeks if you were in a fight with him.
Man, I was impressed with Sean's condition and just the way he looked. Even at the end of the fight, he wasn't breathing hard or nothing. He wasn't showing all that roughhouse wrestling tactics that a lot of people think he's known for. I've seen some boxing in there.
Yeah.
The only thing to me that Sean didn't do was get this guy out of there, man. I was impressed with Sean. I like what I was seeing. I love the condition. He was in tremendous shape. He didn't underestimate or overlook this guy. He came in top shape like he was fighting Errol Spencer or Keith Thurman. So
that's true.
I was truly impressed with Sean, man. He's focused, he's dedicated, made weight. Didn't have to give up no money and shed no pounds. He made the weight. So I was impressed with him. Only thing I thought he didn't do was get this cat out of there.
You know what I have to say to that. I mean, no, he didn't get him out of there, but at the same time, Sean is not known for getting people out. And for me, I saw him using some different little, combination punches. He worked on some triple hooks, some triple upcuts, and going to the body. And well,
Andre Berto.
we all know what happened in those fights. Like that's when Sean was in his wilder days, like when he was really like wrestling you and tussling with you and putting so much aggression on you that you just couldn't adapt ever to what he was doing.
I think Sean can get people out of there. It's just that when you get in that top 10 or the top 5, those guys, they pretty much go the distance. But when you start falling in, the top 20, I think Sean's got a lot of those guys out of there.
Well, you could be right. I mean, I just feel that, once you hit that top 10 and he done fought all the upper, welterweights and things like that, the ranks, the highest ranked welterweights, I'm sorry. I just feel like, and you haven't been able to get any of them out. That means that you really don't have that type of power, which is okay because he brings so many other attributes to the party. I mean, so I have no problem with Sean's performance Saturday night. And I also have to comment that his opponent, I think it was Fondora, he was actually really tough. I mean, he hung in there all them rounds, and he was really putting it on him. He was hitting him with some serious body punches.
When this kid from the UK, he was from overseas.
He was
somewhere.
European. I think he was Germany. I think he was. Just get these Europeans out like that no more. Like them days is over. I mean, they come to fight.
He got a good learning experience. You know, he got in there with a former world champion.
Yeah, he learned what prize fighting was all about.
Yeah. You know, all he got to do is regroup, man. It ain't no shameful loss for him, man. He hung in there. He didn't get stopped. He got a good chance. You know, so he ain't got nothing to hold his head down about.
Okay, so the other thing we were going to talk about is Katie Taylor versus Pursoon.
Right.
Baby, I think Pursoon got gypped again, man. I don't think Katie Taylor really won that fight. I don't think it. I think it was close. I think it. I mean, at best, I'm seeing it like it was a draw. Katie and her were doing a lot of tussling and stuff, but Pursoon was always the aggressive one. She was controlling where the action was at in that fight. Right. I mean, Katie did have some power punches. They were some clear power punches, but one or two power punches and around, and this girl is like hitting you with some shit. You know, it ain't power, but like Katie's got power, but she's hitting her with a lot of stuff. And she was putting the pressure on her, controlling the ring. I'm like, that's Pursoon again. So I'm still not satisfied. I say run it back again, which will be a trilogy. I mean, people are going to still be arguing about that. You know, I asked Lupe and Gutierrez and her sister, Bianca. I asked those two ladies, and they said that
boxing babe. Yeah,
no, not the boxing babe. The beautiful, boxing beauty.
My bad.
Yeah, and boxing beautiful brawlers.
A little beautiful was in there somewhere.
Yes, they were like that. They were even like contemplating. They was on different sides about it, and they had two people that they knew that was like Pursoon won, and they had one that said no, Katie won. So if you guys missed that fight, I think you should go back and watch the fight again, but turn the volume down because the Zone was doing a lot of damn kissing ass commentating.
Yeah, it was a little biased.
Yes, it was.
It was a little biased. I agree with that.
Yeah, and I think that affects how people feel like one boxer is doing better than the other boxer. So if you turn the volume down and still watch some of this replay on it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I see what Sakura and Amelia was saying. Now, to wrap things up again, we got some late news today about Brooks. Brooke is being offered money, okay, coins, some good coins, to fight
Crawford.
Bud Crawford. You got it.
Yeah,
how did you know? So, what do you think about this? You want to see this?
Yeah, I would love to see that fight right there. You know.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good post-pandemic, you know, comeback for Bud.
In a year of COVID. The year of COVID.
Yeah, I think Kell Brook welterweight was really a good weight for Kell Brook. When he went up to fight Triple G, I knew he was, you know, going a little far beyond. But welterweight, Kell Brook looked pretty good. You know, he gave Sean Porter his first loss, so Kell Brook, a dedicated Kell Brook could still be problems. So I'm interested in that fight right there.
Okay, all right. Well, how about this? I'm not interested in all. I mean, you almost changed my mind though when you said it's a, you know, like a comeback fight, you know, like a tune-up type situation. But at the same time, damn, I'm ready to see Bud get in there with some top 5 to top 7 ranked welterweights. I mean, let's just cut the bullshit. I'm tired of these filler fights. I'm calling them filler fights. Is what I'm calling them.
Kell Brook got to be in the top 10 somewhere.
Okay, and Peter McNeeley is coming up soon, guys. We got him in the house. He's in our studio right now, so we can't wait to see him coming.
Really?
That's right. You know, I'm ready to ask him some serious questions here. You know, since we got this Mike Tyson and
this man
Roy
got in
Jones.
the ring with the baddest man on the planet back then,
and he lives to tell.
You gotta have some big balls to do that. You gotta have some big balls.
You know that's right. But all right, let's read some of our comments on this situation here. Of course, we got Danny. Oh, Danny, what's your Hayes? Danny Hayes says Ty Tomlin's fight is in Biloxi this Saturday night. And that's right. We're going to talk about our upcoming fights in a few minutes, and we got them on the list, Danny.
Ty Tomlin.
And don't forget
the whole Tomlin family, man.
Yeah, we like them.
Shout out to the whole Tomlin family. Those some good dudes right there.
Yeah, I like them. And then Otto says, I didn't like him taking clean shots, though. Maybe he didn't care about dude's power. I don't know. I think that's
What fight was that?
I really think he's talking about Sean Porter.
Oh, the Sean Porter fight?
Yeah. And then Just Keith, he says, which is my brother. What's up, bro? He said, "What's up, Boxing Playhouse?" you know what time it is. We in here talking junk about some boxing. And then we got somebody out. He just say, "Hey, you have Manny." Do I have Manny? I don't have Manny, but I mean, I like Manny. What's wrong with Manny? He wants him to fight Manny. You think Sean Porter should fight Manny? I believe you are right. That could be a great fight. What do you think?
You talking about Manny or is he talking about Crawford?
No, Manny and Crawford. We behind on our comments. So he's talking about Sean Porter fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Well, you know Manny Pacquiao kicked Sean Porter out of camp. Sean Porter was getting Manny ready when Manny fought Shane Mosley.
Okay.
And they said Sean was too physical. They sent him home early, paid him for the whole camp. They said, "Man, you too physical. They got somebody else to work with him for that getting him ready for Shane Mosley." So
oh wow!
I don't think they want none of Sean Porter right now, man.
Nobody wants none of Sean Porter. They want to start calling him a gatekeeper and dismissing him because they do not want to have to fight him. That's just what I believe.
He's one of them type of dudes, man, that stay on your ass. You just don't, you don't enjoy fighting a fighter like him. It's hard. He stay on you, man. You got to be in top shape to deal with a Sean Porter. You got to come in tremendous shape. So that's why I think a lot of dudes, they really don't want to, deal with him.
Okay, that's true. Clarence says Sean's style is different. The winner between Spence and Garcia, Porter should fight him. Okay.
And Sean will outwork your ass if you ain't.
That means that's a rematch either way.
Yeah, you can't come in there throwing a few punches like Broner, man. Sean will outwork your ass.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You got to be in shape if you're gonna deal with him.
Yeah, you're gonna get tired if you don't, and he'll take you all the way to the end,
right,
in the deep waters. And it's gonna be the IBF and the WBA, I think.
And another thing.
No, Bud got the WBA. I think Crawford
got the WBO.
He's got the WBO. So Spence has the IBF and the WBC because he took that from Sean. So those two titles would be back on the line again.
Manny got the WBA.
So okay, that's what it is. All right, so that's our missing belt. All right, so Otto says he takes those clean shots from Crawford. No bueno. Maybe he'll respect Crawford more. Who knows? Okay, so now we're on to Crawford, and I guess Otto is saying basically, that Brooks will probably take some shots from Crawford, and he ain't gonna like it. So I can agree with that. He gonna earn every bit of his coins for that fight. You can best believe that. Sarissa says, Linda Platt, you here tonight? Yeah, where is Linda tonight? Linda, where you at tonight, honey? Make sure you shit with her, Sarissa. She'll come on when she see it. And then Sarissa says, let's see. Taylor was so lucky to win that fight. Thank you. But they was in Matchroom's house. She's a Matchroom fighter. So person should have known, if she didn't really KO her or do something like really, really significant, they was gonna be able to give Katie that win. And that's exactly how I saw that it happen.
That was a tough fight though, man. Them girls gave it up.
The girls always give it up. I don't know why the hell these boxing fans keep sleeping on these ladies. They gonna learn. And they be sold from a lot of these boxing cards. And we just heard this week that Clarissa Shields is now on the Ring magazine's top level. I think she's like ranked number 1, and she's also seen on the pound for pound list. Whoa. Wait, she's listed number 1 with ladies division, and she's also ranked she's what they saying they would put her on the pound for pound list. So I don't know if they're talking about doing that separately on a female pound for pound list. I mean, we talked about that earlier in the week on my on my guest appearances I have on Heavy Bag Boxing. So you can catch us on Tuesday over there with Heavy Bag with Tough Talk Tuesdays, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow. But we was over there, and I basically was talking about how, you know, do you think that a pound for pound list should be combined with men, or should they have their own separate pound for pound list for women? Yeah. What do you think?
Man, that's a good question. Never even thought about that. Ain't that many women. I would say yeah. Why not? Why not put her on there? I mean, the girl, you know, got the skills and doing, you know, taking care of business in her division.
Yeah.
And she, you know, she got what it takes. I'm all for it.
Well, if we're talking about a pound for pound list in which we're creating a scenario with skills versus skills, who would beat who? If everybody was the same size, then why not add her skills to the list? Right. But if we're talking about a pound for pound where people believe that, you know, you got a heavyweight fighting a lightweight for, you know, who would beat at their regular weights and all this kind of foolishness, then of course you wouldn't have women in there because of the physicality differences between men and women. So, I mean, I feel differently depending on what kind of pound for pound list we're talking about. But you're missing the great point.
What's that?
We got women on the Ring magazine with their own ranking system, and they're going to continue the ranking system up. And it's about damn time. I mean, they missed the whole era of Christy Martin and Layla Ali. I mean, with this shenanigans. Why wasn't they should have always had a ranking for females too? What is going on, guys? We catching up on the times, but we moving very, very slow with women boxing. Damn it. Open up that damn door. Let us on in. Okay. And that's for females in media too, you know? All right. So Clarence says another ass whipping for Brooke.
Clarence says.
Yep. I don't say yes. Thank you so much for mentioning about turning the volume down and watching the fight again. It's like watching a whole different fight sometimes, for real. Yeah. Hashtag respect. Hashtag boxing playhouse. Otto, I'm with you, man. Sometimes, and I hate to have to pinpoint one over the other, but I swear the zone got the worst bias commentating I have ever seen. I mean, I'll be like sitting there like, do they really want us to buy this? But you know, then we got PBC on Fox that don't want to mention Bud being in a division and that he got a title and stuff like that. It just drives me nuts. Showtime to me has the best commentators. You got Al Bernstein, you got Mara, you got Brian Custer. I mean, now you got what's the new addition?
Abner Maris.
Abner. You got Abner on there too. We don't know
if he's temp or not. Oh, you think he's going to be a permanent guy?
Who cares? We got him for right now. I mean, I ain't mad at it. When they change it, I'll like, you know, reassess the situation. And then Sarissa says Floyd versus Manny Pacman. Okay, yeah, you want to see that? You want to see that again? Well, it was supposed to be ran back this year, but I don't know what happened. I guess, you know, COVID and all the tragedies that Floyd had this year, it just became overwhelming, I guess, for them to try to make this big fight. And then, you know, you can't have a huge venue full of people right now either. So that's just a no-go when it comes to that.
But, you know, Floyd still flirt with people, you know, flirt with that possibility. He's always working out in tremendous shape. You never know when, you know, Floyd might decide, you know, he might want to come back and do something. So,
yeah.
I think for it stay in shape because the possibilities are still there. Somebody offer him the right amount of dollars. It got to be right.
For sure.
I think Money May will be out there.
So somebody's saying MRJ's fight is going to be good. Absolutely. That's one of the fights we want to talk about. Where we just found out that Team MRJ, aka my kind-hearted assassin, is gonna be on the UFC Fight Pass show coming up in Biloxi next month. So make sure you check out our page, and we're gonna have the information there on that fight. We also had a Right Hook Promotions boxing match out of Biloxi this weekend. That's Saturday on the 29th. Is it the 29th? Yes. And it's going to have some heavy hitters on there like Ty. We were just talking about Ty Tomlin. And then it also has a new TNK Boxing Promotions boxer on there as well. And I got to look. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. But you can also find that information on our page as well, our Boxing Playhouse page for Facebook. And then we also have another fight. Oh, the fight that is in Biloxi this weekend, which is Will Hunter's promotional company, Right Hook Promotions with TriStar. They're going to have it live streams where we can see it at home, baby. It's going to be $14.99, and we're going to have the link on our page so you guys can, click on that at Saturday. But they got some good people on that show. They also got the guy Travis Scott is going to be on that show as well. So they got some people that if you're into boxing, these individuals, and it's going to lead up to another UFC fight down the line, I'm sure. So we gotta check these people out and support our boxers.
There's also, we don't want to forget, we had a couple birthdays this week. Family member T Mason.
Oh, that's right. Shout out to T Mason and happy birthday to her and her boxer. He's the lightweight Sean Untouchable Mason. So we have to look out for him. And who else?
And then we had Undisputed Promotions promoter Anthony Abello Jr.
All right.
His birthday.
Anthony is out of Orlando with Undisputed Promotions. So happy birthday to him. Who else we got?
Dang, we had a lot of birthdays last week. I can't even think of a lot. There was a lot of people last week.
We got a lot of Leos in the house.
Yeah.
So we gotta do the shout out to all the Leos out here, basically.
Big shout out.
And then let's see, will you guys be in Biloxi? Danny, we're gonna try to be there. You know what's up. You know what time it is. Boxing Playhouse,
Yeah.
All right, so who is that? That's saying shout out to MRJ, Clarence, and then great show, Antonio Cruz.
Thanks, Tony.
What's up, Antonio? We love you, man. And then Otto, he says, Sergio Mara has really caught my attention lately with his no bias commentary. I'm Boricua and respect the Mexican Mara for his work. Okay, so why did somebody get hit in the back of the head in one of the fights the other week? And Mara was like, oh, that's okay. I mean, it happens.
You know what? When he said Sergio, it made me remember Sergio
Martinez had a fight this weekend, guys. And he won his fight. He KO'd this dude.
Sergio Martinez.
So shout out to Sergio for making that comeback over in Spain. Now, we got to talk about Jose Ramirez, and then it's time for our main event.
Yes.
Special guest.
The Hurricane, Peter McNeeley.
All right.
In the building, y'all talking to us.
So the big fight for this weekend, of course, is lightweights, and it's going to be Jose Ramirez versus Postal. And I can't wait for this fight.
The Iceman.
I'm going for my man Ramirez. I had him on my eye candy list. You let me get away with it. But here's the thing. I think that my prediction is that Ramirez will win because he loves going to the body. He just got Maurice Hooker out of there. I mean, this guy is a champion. He know how to dig deep and get those wins when it's necessary. You understand me?
Man.
And then a Postal, he's a little lackluster for me right now, guys. I mean, I remember his fight with Clarence I'm sorry, with Clarence. With Bud Crawford. Clarence, I'm trying to put you in the ring with Post-Op. Basically, I feel like he's gonna win. I feel like Ramirez is gonna be too much because he got the pressure. He's gonna be putting it on him, and he got that small waistline, and he's gonna be going to the body. I don't see him lasting. What's your prediction? Real quick.
I'm with Ramirez. I love the body work, man. That's old school right there. The body, the head will fall.
Yeah, he definitely got that down. I know, but my dream fight for the lightweights right now is Prograis versus Ramirez. Oh my God. It's just like, I want to see it so bad. So of course I gotta root for Ramirez in this fight, or else this ain't a possible situation.
Well, you're cool with Regis, so be careful.
I wouldn't know how to pick. I already told him on the show that night that I loved Ramirez too. It was him and Ramirez, so he know I can't pick. And we got Henry Brown. What's up, Henry, from the Boxing Hall of Fame, international version, honey. Wow, yes, honey. Okay, so what's up, Henry? We love you for being a part of the show tonight. Thanks for sticking in here and participating with us. And then he is also going for Ramirez. Yes, he says. Ramirez. All right, so I'm ready to get to Mr. Hurricane himself. Hurricane. You already know what you're going to ask him. Yeah. I know you do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to introduce Hurricane, Mr. Peter McNeeley. What's up, Peter?
Hello. Hello, North Carolina.
North Carolina. You know it. So,
I fought in Raleigh.
You fought in Raleigh before?
Yes. Not long before the Tyson fight. I fought all over the South.
Okay.
Love the South.
Yeah, you gotta love us. See, he thought I was hitting on him at first. That's what happened, baby, because I said sweetheart, which I call everybody sweetheart. And he was like, I got a wife. I'm like, okay, I got a man, I'm from North Carolina. We do that with everybody.
I love my wife very much. And go back to the black-white issues in the United States of America.
Okay, let's talk.
My only child is black.
Okay.
And my wife's oldest son is black.
Oh, so you like another chocolate city. McNeeley, what you doing?
They're good kids, I can't call her Jordan a kid. He's 23. My daughter's just about to be a teenager. In November she'll be 13. But hey, hey, it is what it is,
Yes, we got to do better as a country. We got to, because our next generation, they don't deserve to be passed down this garbage.
God knows I spilled enough blood in the ring to know that my blood is red.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You're right about
We're
that.
all red-blooded Americans.
Right.
Absolutely. And we see that you got 47 fights that you won. Most of those, you think some of those were in the South that you were talking about?
I fought a lot. I fought in Fort Smith, Arkansas twice. I fought in Hot Springs once. These Louisville, Kentucky, on Muhammad Ali Boulevard.
Oh, that's right.
You fought in Florida too, Peter.
I fought all over FLA. All over FLA.
What part of Florida?
The toughest fight of my career was in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, they used to have good boxing down there.
That's right across the bridge. That's only 5 minutes away.
Yeah, we're in St. Petersburg.
Wow.
Right
Hey,
across the highway.
it's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
You and these jokes.
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry, baby.
ahead.
Pete, I want to
You
know
know,
how old were you when you got into boxing?
Good question. I'm from a small town, Medfield, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Medfield. I screamed it on TV. Medfield. Well, where the heck we gonna box in Medfield? So I did not win my first amateur fight till I was in college.
Okay.
I went to Bridgewater State College. I graduated, but every night I drove next door to Brockton, Massachusetts, the city of champions, the home of Rocky Marcial, and later on, marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Brockton, Massachusetts.
Brockton, Massachusetts, babe, the city of champions.
Marvelous.
And
We got a comment from Otto. He says Peter fought with heart.
Well, with heart, Pete.
you got, hey, if you ain't got a heart, then you ain't a fighter.
Well, there you go. You heard it there first. I mean, that's a good requirement that you got to
I
have.
don't care if you're the worst boxer in the world or you're the best boxer in the world. You gotta have heart. You gotta have heart. You
And some
gotta have,
balls. Some balls too, Pete. You gotta have some balls.
hey, little bit of balls.
A little bit. You in there with Mike Tyson after prison, straight out the prison gates.
That was my 38th fight. And
Pete,
you know what? It was a fight that everybody wanted, but nobody wanted.
hey,
Right.
Pete, I want you to take us back to when you got that phone call when they called you and said Mike wanted you to be his first opponent after getting out of prison, man. What was that phone call like, and how did you feel?
It really wasn't a one phone call because it was talked about so much that it was almost like a foregone conclusion. Oh, he's fighting McNeeley, but you know what? Back then, I signed a contract with Don King like 15 months before. So, once you're in Don King Productions, in the 90s, you knew you were going to get something. You're going to get something good and worth the money, And a lot of timeliness and a lot of luck, like that crossing the wall. God, thank you, God. Thank you, God. God's behind me. A lot of luck, a lot of timeliness, and
How much did Don King how much money did Don King get out of you?
what? It didn't. Listen, at that time, Don King paid the most of all promoters.
Okay.
And back then it was the big three: the Duvas main events.
Yeah, the Duvas.
Main events. Okay.
Main events. Together, that was one angle you could go. The other was Bob Arum, but Don King always had a history of paying more than the other two. So, we went with Don, and at that time, the heavyweights were good and big in the USA. Today it's, the heavyweights are in Europe, and England, and, it was a whole different scene. It was a whole different scenario. And hey, but I got what I got. We got what we got, and thank God. Thank God.
What you got, right?
Yeah.
So we got Dahlia Duran on here tonight. Dahlia says, Peter, you have no idea. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for everything you did. Wonderful. Boxing Playhouse.
Dahlia,
Dahlia Duran.
beautiful Dahlia.
You know, she's getting inducted to the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame this year.
Who's that?
Dahlia Duran.
Oh, jeez. You know, hey, I fought in Sarasota, the toughest fight of my career. Neither one of us was even from there. When we fought the main event, me and Butch Kelly, Howard Butch Kelly, we went toe-to-toe for 8 rounds. I knocked him down once, and that got me the decision.
Pete.
And then we moved on. I fought in Fort Myers. No, wait, I trained in Fort Myers. We
Fort
fought
Myers.
in right above Fort Myers. We had training camps in Fort Myers, Fort Pierce, fought in Tallahassee. Florida was good to us. Florida was good to us.
Florida was good to him.
That's good.
That's amazing. You know what? We forgot to do our toast too. We got to do our toast. The key word for the night, Pete. Okay, you got to sing. You got to coke. Okay,
Coke in the smile.
Get that coke deal going.
Coke in the smile, Pete.
So the key word is hurricane.
Hurricane, Pete.
Yes. One hurricane positive, the other one wasn't positive this week.
Thank you, but you know what? Forget about me. My father fought in an era of no belts, one champion.
That was what's up.
He fought 3 world champions, not former, not, they were, 2 of them were light heavyweight champs that stepped up to heavyweight. To use my dad was a gatekeeper. Dad was the gatekeeper of the heavyweight match.
Okay. It's not called the gatekeeper. I mean, that means that a lot of people, they got to prove they worth if they can get through that person.
Dad was tough. Thank you, Dad. Dill.
Hey, Pete, I got a question, man. Who hit harder, Mike Tyson or Butterbean?
Not even like Bean could have busted grape.
Bean could bust grape.
Listen, he never had me down.
Right.
Right as the bell rang, watch on YouTube. It was a bad stoppage. But you know what? Mike Tyson combined. Now, obviously, I mean, anybody over 200 pounds can punch, but Mike Tyson had power and speed.
Right.
His hands, like back. What happened? How'd that happen?
Right. Was he the hardest dude to hit you? Was he the hardest puncher?
It was a photo finish between him and Henry Akawandi, but the speed of Tyson just
was tough.
hold on the atmosphere.
The African dude, Henry Akawande.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty tall too. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, my reach is pretty long, pretty good for a white boy. My tip is 74. His was 86.
86. Yeah, he had them long arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Hey, but it goes to show you, it doesn't matter. Mike Tyson's arms weren't that long.
Right.
But it's about.
What do you think about them coming back now, Pete? What do you think about them at 50-something trying to get back in the ring with each other? Him and
Hey,
Rick Jones.
you never know. Hurricane Peter McNeeley might be in a ring somewhere near you in the USA.
I was just
Uh-oh.
getting ready to ask you
It's
that.
some trouble. It's some trouble brewing. Who done offered
You
you a
never
pot?
know.
Get ready to ask
You never know.
Do you
But
yearn to be back in the ring, Peter? Is that something that you miss? You miss the crowds and being
you
in
know
the ring and all that?
I am part of a great boxing gym in Lawrence, Massachusetts, on Holly Street called Intense, not Intense, Intense with a Z.
Oh,
978 ITENZE.
okay.
Intense boxing
All
on
right.
Holly Street, Lawrence, Mass. And hey, you know what? I'm lucky and I'm grateful that I'm able to go there and
Yeah,
spread my experience, my strength, and
definitely.
my hope that if a kid from Medfield can do it, why can't they? Why
Right.
can't these guys? Hey, and it's a rough part of town in that city. Why can't they? Why can't they?
Hey Pete, when the last time you seen Mike Tyson?
You know what? Mike's a great guy. Mike's a good guy. We saw each other in Boston in 1998. Just me and him in his hotel room, just the two of us. And then we talked. He got my phone number from somebody, and he called me.
Uh-huh.
You know what? He's a great guy. Because my father fought Floyd Patterson and Jose
The model.
Torres,
Custom model.
who both traded managed by Customato.
Right.
And then I fought one Customato protege by the name of Mike Tyson.
Right.
So Mike, Mike knows all this. And every time we talk on the phone, before we said anything, first question out of his mouth is, Peter, how's your father? Every time.
How's your father?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they know your dad. When they see you, they knew that McNeeley name, huh?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
it wasn't who's your daddy, where your mama be at. It was how's your father?
They brought up your father's name last week on the boxing card. We was watching boxing.
Yeah, twice.
They brought up
Twice.
your dad and you.
Mr. Goosen. Hey, I trained in that gym in
Yeah.
LA.
Listen.
Years after I fought Tyson, I trained out there and I fought in LA. I mean, hey, you know what? I'm lucky and I'm grateful. The boxing took me to places that I'd never go.
And
Hey,
then see, Henry Brown says, Pete, you are awesome, my man.
So you awesome.
Yeah, and that's Henry. He said something. And we got Roxy. She's the one that's hosting this boxing playhouse.
Oh, that's
So
right.
it's Roxy in the house with her and making it happen, mobile detailing, and her new venture, which she's a brand ambassador for nutrition for us. And she's also one of the people that has her own home health care business that does everything all natural for people. So, you know, you'll be getting those all natural meals and supplements and smoothies and things you might not want to
take. Go great with my Coke. Go great with my
Coke, right?
Hey, Pete, that night, that night you and Mike fought, there was a star born in the ladies division, Christy Martin.
Yes.
She was a star that night.
Yeah, it was early, Christy.
Yeah.
Early.
She put on a hell of a fight that night on the undercard.
She fought. She also fought a woman that I trained with, Deirdre Gogarty, out of Louisiana. I had my training camp for Tyson was in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was a nice territory to be in.
Yeah, again, the South. I love the South.
When you saw Christy Martin win that night, did you give any thought to it? Did you think she was gonna be like as huge as she ended up being?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a little something else on my mind at that time.
You just worried about that Mike Tyson, yeah. What was
uh,
your strategy going into that fight, by the way? Like, what was you just like stay out of the way, stay low? What keep your chin? What was your game plan?
I said it from the word go. I'm going right at him,
Yeah,
and
you
I did.
Mike.
I did.
You surprised.
Nobody ever attacked Mike Tyson like I did. Ever.
Yeah. You surprised me. You came right at Mike. You ran right at him.
We're only going on this merry-go-round once. I'm taking my shot.
Now, when I looked up the box rec on this, it said that it was a DQ.
Yeah, because which eventually when originally it was a DQ. But I mean, hey, when you go down, I mean, I took one of the best uppercuts from one of the best uppercutters of the modern era.
Of all time, yeah, of the modern all times, yes.
When you get up at the count of 6 or 7, and the only thing holding you in that ring is the ropes that you bounce off of when you got up. I mean, I almost the last thing to my face almost hit the canvas. I got my gloves up at the last second. I mean, people say, "Oh, they stopped too quick." You know what? Vinny was looking out. My manager, trainer, promoter, Vinny Vecchione, was looking out for him. And you know what? They're still talking about it today.
Pete, you fought Mike. I was telling Secure that Mike Tyson, man, he looked like that was the best physical shape I ever seen, Mike. He was ripped when he fought you that night. He never looked that good, man, physically looking.
It was like the guy on TV with Joe Rogan says. He was prison jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, he was ripped.
But I would have thought he was going to be a little out of shape because once you've been like in prison and then you done been able to get to eat what you want, do all this stuff after you getting that out, I'm thinking that he's going to be undisciplined. That's what I would have thought.
Hey, if anything, that makes you a little more disciplined. You live regimentally, very regimented.
Okay, very regimented.
Yeah. Hey,
Matthew Bosman says he's from TriStar Promotions. He says he needs to be the comeback for Tyson. He's saying you need to be the comeback instead of
a rematch. You down for a rematch?
Don't think that they weren't calling here March, in late February, March, and April. All kinds of people were calling here. Go on my YouTube. Go on my YouTube. Go on my Facebook. You'll see the stuff. You see it.
Wow.
But
where the pizza came from, man? The pizza.
Hey. So, kid, bang! I knocked myself out with the stuffed crust pizza.
Y'all still had that? Who had that business? Somebody. Was that your family had the pizza business?
No, the big business. Pizza Hut.
They was a sponsor.
Pizza Hut. Oh, okay.
I remember pizza was involved with that fight.
But what people don't remember is the first commercial was for America Online.
American Online.
American Online, wow.
And who knew what America Online was going to become?
Yeah, AOL.
And you know You know who directed that commercial?
Who?
I worked side by side with him for 9 hours. And I didn't even know who he was. Me and my manager, we love Seinfeld. I still watch the Seinfeld.
Oh, really? Seinfeld.
So he says, you know George Costanza's father? He goes, in real life, that's his father.
Oh, no.
That's Stiller. Jerry Stiller.
I used to watch them all the time. Like they
Jerry Stiller just passed away. Jerry just passed away the last few months. And Ben Stiller is his son.
Wow.
And Ben Stiller directed the American Online commercial.
I had no idea.
Wow.
Now tell us, do you have anything else you want to say to the fans that are here just for you tonight? We got another guest that's going to be coming on next, but we want to make sure you get to say what you want to say.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. And
you.
where the heck did that 25 years ago? It was 25 years ago last week that the fight with me and Tyson happened. Where did that 25 years ago?
Oh, wow. Well, we contacted you at the right time, Peter. I'm glad we was able to catch up with you.
I guess you
did. One more question?
Pete, I have one last question. I want to know who's your favorite fighter and who do you like today?
Well, I have too many to count, but one that comes to mind is the Manos de Piedra, Roberto Duran.
Oh, Dahlia, that's Dahlia's
daddy.
Hands of Stone.
And she just said, hello, my friend.
Hands of Stone.
Hands of Stone was badass, man. It was nothing like that that's come out since.
People don't understand. Deontay Wilder's my favorite thing. What happened? It was his eardrum got blown out. They showed the punch. They even showed the replay. They showed the punch. His eardrum got blown out. When you see the blood coming out, and it happened to me 2 times in my career. It sucks.
Wow.
And they tried to say it was just a scratch afterwards, but I thought that he had busted that eardrum.
You see blood in his beard. You saw the blood under his ear, in his beard. And I said it. I goes, it's only a matter of time. People around me said, what do you mean? He said, something happened to his ear. See the blood in his beard right under his ear?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it.
You know a thing or two about boxers doing some shenanigans. Do you think Fury had done some shenanigans with those gloves?
I thought that's odd for me to say.
It was hard for you to see?
That's not for me to say.
Oh, okay. Hard for you to say. Okay. That wasn't a definitive no.
I was on there live. I wasn't touching his gloves. You know, a lot of people have to touch the guy's gloves.
Mm-hmm.
To know if they've been messed with, if they're not the right time. But I'll tell you this, even back in the 90s and early 2000s, the commissioner has to oversee your hands getting wrapped.
Yes.
Then they sign it. Then they oversee your gloves get put on. They tape it. Then they sign it.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
It's not easy. It's not. I
think people are saying that because he was doing a lot of slapping,
whether it was done or wasn't, I just told you how it is. I'd say it's a 99.9% chance. It did not happen.
Okay. All right. Well, you never know.
Hey.
Before you go, we want to do a toast with you. Put that Coke up in the air. Where that Coke at?
Cheers.
What you want to say?
Wish you the
Good night.
whatever you get into, Pete, we want to wish you the best, and we want to thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate that.
To the hurricane.
Anytime.
We're going to toast to the hurricane.
To the hurricane. You like that caffeine?
Thank you very much. Have a great night.
You too,
Thank
Pete.
you.
Take
Thank
it
you
easy,
so much,
Pete.
Pete.
You take it easy.
All right. So Pete was with us. He was amazing. What a fun guy. I really like him.
Man, that's a brave dude right there, man. He got in the ring with Mike Tyson and ran right at Mike. Who does that?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm like, what's your strategy? He was
Mike
just
fresh
like,
out of prison.
I want to come right at him. I guess he figured like, what do you got to lose?
Man, look that up on YouTube. This man ran right at Mike. I'm like, this is man.
And then I didn't know the bit about his dad. I didn't know that he was like a journeyman too. And so he was like a big gatekeeper. So like I had no idea about that. And Goosen, thankfully, he brought it up on the show this weekend when they did the PBC fights with Showtime's Sean Porter.
Right.
All right. So let's see. Henry Brown, he says yes.
He's funny.
The Hurricane.
Oh, Clarence said that.
Yeah, the Hurricane. Yes, he's funny. The Hurricane.
Pete.
My man Pete.
Henry Brown.
And then Roxy says, love y'all.
Love you back, Roxy.
Love you, Pete. Oh, that's sweet. Roxy being nice. It don't happen often. All right. So we got Clarence. He said he's a funny guy. That's right. Hashtag BPH. All right. So our next guest, we've been waiting for him to do his, thing with boxing for quite a while. We've seen him in the gym over at Calta. We've been rooting for him and hoping that this career would take the next step. And so we're going to introduce him now so he can tell us what he's going to be up to next.
Okay.
All right. We got Javon Johnson. What's up?
What's goody? What's goody?
Hey,
That was good.
Man,
Shakira.
man,
feel like we ain't seen you in forever.
It's been a minute. I mean, I've been around. I've been down your way. I've been around.
We trapped in the closet over here, man,
You look at you from the shoulders up and tell you in tremendous shape.
He's so tall, he ain't even fitting into the screen.
I know.
Javon, how tall are you?
I gotta do some adjusting. All right.
Oh, okay. There you go. Javon, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
6 on the dot. Okay. All right. And what weight are you trying to fight at right now?
165.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a super middleweight, huh, Javon? Super middleweight.
Okay.
For the amateurs, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I come down a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So you want to be in like the 160 range for professional? Okay.
Canelo weight, huh?
Oh yeah. Let's see.
He moved on to bigger things.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk to you about what's going on with your career and what's your next move in this boxing game. We've been rooting for you for a while, and we've been waiting for you to tell us about your next fight, which is going to be an amateur fight right now, right?
Yeah. So this weekend, Punta Gorda, it's a 2-fight tournament, Sugarberg tournament. That's my next move.
Man, that's huge. I mean, Sugarberg, that's national. The nationals for Sugarberg is like, that's huge. That's big time right there. I mean, they're known for like making real waves for boxers that's about to be prospects in the professionals. So if you can garner some attention there and get that little buzz going, we be on our way.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's the first step.
Absolutely. Have they matched you up with someone yet, or you won't find out till you actually sign in for the tournament?
Tomorrow. Y'all find out tomorrow.
Are you gonna do the weigh-in tomorrow?
Yeah, so I have 2 weigh-ins. I have a weigh-in tomorrow, then they'll find a match, and then I have a weigh-in Saturday during the fight, before the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's training you right now? I mean, I know Sherman is out of town right now in DC, so you got lucky because he likes to work people to death.
I'm training with Laura Ramsey, Lady Ram.
Yeah, Lady Ram. Oh, yeah. We like Lady Ram. Which club is she in now?
Big Dreams Boxing. She's running her own gym. Yeah, in Lakeland.
Oh, that's right, in Lakeland. Okay, well, that's not too far from you. That's good. So you like Lady Ram style?
Yeah, she tough. She rugged. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is she like Ann Wolf?
You do it.
No.
Like Ann Wolf.
Yeah.
I hope not that bad. Don't put Lady Ram out there like that now.
She got you running behind no truck.
Shout out to Lady Ram. Shout out to Lady Ram.
Lady Ram been like, I mean, she been keeping you secret because she been talking. We knew about Taz was over there, but we didn't know she had another secret weapon over there in her gym.
Yeah, shout out to Taz too. She'll be there. She'll be down there. She'll be fighting.
Oh yeah, of course. We can't wait to see her possibly in November at the Boxing Hall of Fame's fight night that Friday. So November 6th, guys, you need to put it on your calendar. And that Boxing Hall of Fame for Florida runs that entire weekend to the 8th. And we're going to have the induction ceremony, the casting, the expo. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's hope I can get out of this house, Javon.
You gotta do something. It's over.
All right. So we got Henry. He says, yes, it's Sakura. That's right. And then we got Tara Jackson. What Tara say? Tara says, damn, Sakura, he fine. Is he single? No, absolutely not. Are you trying to get him where he can't come on the show no more? What are you doing? No, Tara. He is not available. But
I'm not single.
Oh, you saw that ring? I saw some bling. I saw some bling for real. Javon, let him know. You need to let him know. I'm gonna say, Javon, are you single? Now you say the answer.
No.
No. All right, and he has a lovely fiance, which is our family. So don't even try it, Tara. Back down. But you can follow him on his social media and support him as a boxer, since I know you really are a boxing fan. All right. So we got Sabrina. She says, good luck for the weekend. So she's wishing you good luck.
Thank you.
Let's see. Alexandria. She says, he handsome, girl. Oh, Lord. The Boxing Playhouse love. All right, so Dahlia Duran is with us. She's a Florida Boxing Hall of Famer this year, 2020, baby. And she says, you are very handsome. Good luck. Oh, wow.
Dahlia Duran daughter said that.
All right, so Sarissa says, wow, Boxing Hall of Fame. And then Roxy is laughing, of course. Oh my goodness, it couldn't have been her though. She's been ready to take over the interview. All right, so Boxing Playhouse, that's right, my daughter. Okay, that's right. Javon's fiance is the beautiful Shy, and that is Roxy Scott's Faith's daughter, our boxing brand ambassador. And then we got Henry. He says, ha, ha, ha. She stepped up quickly on my man.
That was a quick right hand. That was a quick right hand. That right hand came out quick.
That's all right, because I like my style, because that shit bling. That thing was like huge in the screen. Like, he know how to do it. Hey, if you're going to do it, Javon, you said do it right. I like it. Okay, so Barbara Hunter says, he too cute to box. What you talking about? All right, Clarence says, ladies, stop. Don't break up a happy home. Hashtag PPH. Yes, y'all gonna leave him alone right now, okay? And then Sarissa, this is the last one. Okay, you can ask him questions about his actual fight career. It is, he's cute. Laugh out loud. All right. So, Javon, tell us where you're from. I know you from where?
I'm from the boxing mecca, Philadelphia.
Really?
That's
Really?
right. So you got some
Ooh.
skills from up there. Tell us some of the
That's-
boxes and the training
History there.
that you've run into while you were in your area.
Yeah, so I started boxing very young at 12, on and off. When I got out the National Guard, Pennsylvania National Guard, I took it serious. I started training with Bobby Boogaloo Watts. He fought back in the 70s. A lot of y'all may have heard of him. He was the first person to knock out Marvin Hagler.
Oh, okay. Oh, we talking about some pedigree here now.
So yeah,
I love that name.
Yeah, I trained with him for about 3 years, and I moved on down to Florida. So
that's right. And you know, Florida is where you get that action. You get put on quick. I mean, you know, you get in the mix of the boxing community here, and everybody roots for you real well. I know it ain't Philly love, but it's close to it, I think.
Oh yeah, it's all love. It's all love.
Some of the boxers that come out of Philly, you know, they're known to be a lot of, you know, they're known to be, what's the word?
Tough,
just
man.
rugged and hardcore.
They tough.
I mean, so what's up? What's gonna be your style?
I'm a complete boxer. You know, I'm not looking for knockouts. I'm not a pressure fighter. I'm a complete boxer. Defense, offense, anywhere you gonna go.
What's your signature punch, man?
What's that?
What's your signature punch? You got a signature one?
I like the right hand. I like my right hand.
That right hand. Okay.
Wow.
I see Shy got a nice right hand too.
She learned that from me.
She quick with it.
Sometimes do y'all train together? Do you try to show her some of the boxing moves?
Yeah, we do a little pad work. You know, I teach her a little something. I don't want to teach her too much because I don't want her to punch on me. So, you know, we do a little bit.
She would not do it.
All right.
You don't know, huh? All right, so Henry Brown says, yes, I knew him and that scene from the 70s. Philly fighters are tough. Yes, indeed, it's Philly.
So,
Bobby Watts, he a legend.
Javon, what can the fans expect, man, if they see you this weekend?
I just expect a win. That's all. You know.
Okay.
Win.
All right, we needed to be decisive. And also, I mean, I'd love to see you at 160. Well, usually you come down the extra to the next weight class anyway, right? In the pros.
Yeah, for the pros, yeah.
So that would make you like around 160 anyway.
Yeah, we get more time. I only been training for 4 weeks for this fight, so I haven't had, you know, the time to get down to 160. But
right. Yeah. Now, who have you been sparring at the Big Dreams gym?
Enzo Herrera, he'll be in the tournament as well.
Okay.
He's from New York, the 13 fight amateur. So he has some experience. And and Taz as well. So that's my main two sparring partners.
Okay. So we want to wish both of them luck as well. And let's see what Henry says now. That's right, Emilio. And Emilio. Oh, I lost him. Where'd he go? Smilts. Is that somebody from Philly? Emilio Smills? I don't know. Where did it go? Smiths. Emilio Smiths. Is that somebody from Philly, Henry? Let us know. And then let's see, Clarence, he says Philly fighters are different.
Right.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Javon, who's your favorite fighter again?
I like Shakur Stevenson. My God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's super featherweight now. Didn't he just move up?
The lightweight? Is he lightweight?
130 lightweight.
Okay. I thought, because I was like, dang, he's already dropping that title. You know, he got a championship and he dropped it quick.
Yeah.
Devon, who wins Spence and Garcia? Who you got on that one?
I don't know. You know who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with Philly all day, but
Oh, Danny. That's right, Danny.
Putting you in a tough spot, isn't it?
it's brother bet against Spence.
Never get. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I feel like Danny got to punch his chance. And I mean, if he gets a good start and not be slow, like sometimes he's like a real slow starter. But if he starts, fast right away, he could get really lucky and catch Spence. I mean, we know that he's just had that car accident and just getting over it. Well, the Sean Porter fight was like really intense right before the accident. So, we don't really know what to expect from him. I'm hoping that he's going to be the same, but if he's not, Danny could have a good shot.
Yeah, he's not a sleeper at all. He's a two-time former champion. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Devon, I'm still excited about one of your homeboys, Jared Ennis Boots.
Boots, yeah.
I'm still excited about him.
Yeah, he's a problem. Nobody wants that right now.
He's gonna be a problem, man, in the next year or so, man. They're gonna have to see him.
He a young boy. He only 23.
Okay.
He's coming. He gonna
I
be.
think he's on the card this weekend for PBC with Lara.
Is he on that card?
Lara versus who was
Lara
he?
fighting? Lara
Vendetti. Vendetti. His Anguilla versus Truax. And I think he is on that undercard. So yeah. So that could be like real. Oh no, he might be on that Lubin card though. That's coming up. I don't know which one it is, but he got a fight coming up on PBC soon. So we'll see if he really can do these step-up fights, without problems.
A lot of people, they give a lot of, they talk about Virgil Ortiz a lot in that welterweight, but I think Ennis Boots is going to be a real problem.
Yeah, he's a problem.
He's going to be a real problem, man. I know Virgil Ortiz, he's dangerous too. A lot of people talking about him, but yeah, Virgil.
Yeah, I like Virgil.
Yeah,
that's
Virgil,
my
he's
man.
good.
I don't know though. I don't think he stands up to Ennis Booth though.
Yeah, that Ennis Booth.
Yeah, like that's like next level.
That's Philly.
Okay, so Marion Moody from Making It Happen Mobile Detailing. He says we will be there. Okay, so Devon got some support going out to Punta Gorda to make it happen at the Sugarbird Champion Nationals. That's what I meant to say. Sugarbird Nationals. Okay, and then we got Danny. He says, will you guys be in Biloxi? We're gonna try to make it, like we would love to be there this weekend because you got the Ty, we got the guy from T&K Boxing Promotions fighting, we got Travis Scott on the card. There's some more exciting talent from Tennessee that's headlining the card. So
is that where Danny's from?
Yeah, Danny, are you in Tennessee? Biloxi? Or are you in Biloxi? Let us know. And then Boxing Playhouse, which is Roxy tonight. She says, see you in Punta Gorda. Let's go, Chip. All right. She's going to be your biggest fan. She's going to be the loudest. All right. So Clarence McLean says, Ennis will punch out your shoes. Punch you out of your shoes. Okay.
Clarence, you know about Ennis, huh?
Clarence is in New York, holding it down for NYC for us. So I want to know, while we got you on here, what do you think about this latest news on Brooke versus possibly Bud Crawford? Would you want to see that
fight? That's a good fight for Crawford.
Okay, so that's two against. I'm kind of impatient. I'm getting impatient, and I'm ready to see some action with one of them, top fivers. So that's where I'm coming into play. But he brought up that it could be like a tune-up for Bud and everything. Or do you see it more serious than that, Javon?
I don't think Kell Brook is a tune-up at all. He gave Spence a run for his money, and he's a bigger guy. It's a good fight.
Javon, what's your moniker? What nickname you go by?
guys want to get into it. I mean, they definitely want to get into it. Okay, and Danny says, I live right here. I live right down the road from Ty Tomlin. That's right. Nashville, Tennessee, baby. We love us some Tennessee people. Nashville and Memphis, they've been good to us. They really have, haven't they? Yeah.
I seen Javon got a drink. What you drinking, Javon?
What you drinking?
What you got in that cup?
I'm eating ice.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's what you do on that day before weigh-in. Damn. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, he said this. She's Roxy saying the sound is messing up. Javon, can you turn your volume up a little, or?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, what was our last question we had for you? Oh, your moniker. What is it?
Yeah.
J3. Just I ain't want to do the triple J thing. All my initials is JJJ. So.
Oh, okay.
We already got triple G, so we ain't going to
That's
do
on
that.
your shirt, huh, Javon? Your shirt. That's your thing right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like that, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
So J3.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that, okay?
J3.
J3. He's coming at you. Now tell us where all of our fans can find you on your social media pages.
I'm only on Instagram as Von.Jovi. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter or anything else. Instagram, Von.Jovi.
All right. So make sure you get over there. Clarence, you too. And Danny, I want to see you over there too. I want to see how many of you guys I'm going to actually see over there on Javon's page as friends next time I haul over there. So don't disappoint me.
Javon,
all right, what you got?
Javon, I want to know your future plans. What you got, man? How you see things going?
I don't want to spend too much time in the amateurs. Yeah, so I'm looking to go pro within the next.
Go pro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Within the next 2 years, I'm not going to spend too much time in the amateurs.
And you want to do it at middleweight, right?
Yeah, I'm coming down a little bit. Amateurs, I'll do the 165, and for the pros, 154, 160.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And then Henry Brown says that is a very creative emblem. He likes your logo.
That's dope.
Thank
you.
You
came up with that, Javon?
I didn't come up with the idea, but yeah, you know.
J3.
Yeah,
okay.
All
right. And we got Clarence. He says that you guys are already friends now.
Clarence said that.
He's already been over there. All right, cool, Clarence. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now, my other questions are pertaining to this little thing that I started doing. Well, it's a 12-rounder over on IG that I'm going to get started soon. And I hope you'll be one of my first guests. It's going to be like quick, like you got to answer those questions quick. But for right now, we're not going to do 12 questions. Right now, we're just going to do 3. And I need quick answers. All right? I need it right away.
All
Your
right.
favorite place you visited?
What was that? First place?
Your favorite place you visited?
Dubai.
Where?
Dubai.
All right.
Ooh.
And then I want to know your favorite food. But you can't have none tonight.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
All right.
Okay.
And then the last question. Your favorite movie?
Friday.
Right. Which one?
Oh, the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that original. Thank God it's Friday. You can't, out of all the Fridays, I've never heard anybody say that it wasn't the original. If they said that was their favorite, they always say, no, they're original.
First one, Chris Tucker.
Yes. Okay. Did you have any other questions? So we're going to let Javon go because he got a busy schedule tomorrow.
Yeah.
He got Sugar Bird.
Yeah.
Right. Is it a Sugar Bird belt on the line, Javon?
Yeah, you get a belt.
You get the
belt?
WBC, honey. You get the WBC. They partnered with Sugar Bird now.
Yeah, you get a green belt, huh, Javon?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Is this an eliminator or it's actually for the title this time?
It's an eliminator.
An eliminator, see. Oh, so that means you might end up in Biloxi for another time because they like to go to Sugarbird, like to go to Biloxi too. They alternate that Punta Gorda and Biloxi sometimes for eliminators and finals. So that'll be awesome. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so Risa says I need to move to the U.S.
Come on over, Sarissa.
What you telling her to come over for? Sarissa, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you, okay? All right. Henry Brown, love to have you here in the USA, Sarissa. Look, Henry, stop macking. Stop macking. Really?
Danny Hayes says, say hi to Ty Tillman. He watching.
What's up, Ty?
Ty?
Good luck tomorrow in your weigh-in, man, and for your fight Saturday. We're rooting for you, and we're gonna get this $14.99. We're gonna pay for that streaming service, baby, because we gotta see you. Okay, we gotta see you, and we gotta see our other man from TNK Boxing Promotions. He's with Tito Ocasio as his trainer. You remember Tito?
Oh yeah,
With Jose's father.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in the house ready. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Roxy says we're gonna need another interview after the fight. You damn right. Javon know he's good with us. We good. All right, and then she's laughing. All right. So we want to wish everybody a fun night, and we thank you so much, Javon, for being our guest.
Right, thank you.
Your time and your lovely fiance's time tonight. Tell her don't beat nobody up on our podcast, please. And then Marion Moody says it's a good interview. And yes, it was. We found out some interesting things about Javon. Javon, do you have anything that you want to say to the fans before you go? Asking them to support you or anything?
Yeah, this weekend, Sugarbird, Punta Gorda. It's going to be at, let me get y'all the address. Port Charlotte Event Center. It's going to be 5 rings, over 300 fighters. It's going to be a good time. Show up, support amateur fighters.
Oh, I ain't know it was going to be that many this time.
Yeah, it's big. It's a big event.
My goodness. All right, so that's Port Charlotte, like a convention center they have there. It's actually beautiful, guys. So you would love it if you can come and make it. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, Sarasota, Fort Myers, anywhere down the 75 strip, you can make it. Get out and let's support our boxers. Let's make it happen for them, and let's show our love when they get started. So it means even more as a fan when they make it big. And for us tonight, make sure you follow us on Boxing PlayHouse, Twitter, IG, Facebook, of course, YouTube. We got Periscope. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe I'll get TikTok. What you think?
Hey, why not?
I mean, that's the only way we're going to catch these young people like TikTok for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I mean, look. We're going to have to have somebody like Javon and Shaw show us how to use it.
I know.
You ain't with it, huh? You ain't doing TikTok yet.
Javon, we're going to wish you luck, man. If we don't make it, man, we damn sure will be at the next one, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got to get Secure out the house. He won't come out the house.
I like that, you know? Y'all got immune systems. I don't.
I might have to leave her here, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I might let you go just for Javon. That's the only one, though. All right. So take care. Good luck. And thanks so much.
Bring that belt back, Javon.
Yeah.
You already know.
We need you to be a finalist because we're going to be ready for that next time. I'm going to say screw it next time.
All
right. Take care. Thanks so much, Javon.
All right, Javon.
All right, so make sure you catch out Javon. Javon is a beautiful person inside and out. I know a lot of ladies were like, he's good looking and this and that, but he's really a very caring and heartful person as well. So we do wish him the best. And he actually got some skills. I love his jab. We didn't talk about it, but he does have a great jab. And he's tall and he has a great physique. as far as, you know, like a long reach and things like that, that we look for in good boxers.
Right.
So make sure you guys check him out and support him long term. And thank you so much.
Clarence,
Clarence.
much love, Clarence.
Much love to you. Henry Brown.
New York.
You know what's
the
up.
UK, Sarissa, the UK.
Sarissa, you know
Vegas.
You my girl. Like we got it. Like I said, inbox me. And then Roxy, of course, and Marion.
Making it happen. Corona free.
Oh Lord, Roxy said, shit, I can get her out. You are not gonna get me out of the house right now, honey. Okay, and then Clarence says we kidnapping her. Oh, okay. Right now I'm shooting for November. I'm hoping these COVID deaths come down because I don't want to be a part of them, you know. All right, so Henry says he loves us. So
Hey,
until next time,
Henry,
next Thursday, you know what next Thursday is, right?
Ladies' night.
That's right, it's ladies' night. And we got a Florida Boxing Hall of Famer inductee possibly coming on the show next weekend. And we loving that. So make sure you catch us next Thursday night, and it's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, and peace.
Shot glass, baby.
You want a shot glass?
Toast.
You want to toast to Hurricane and Javon?
Hurricane and Javon.
All right, okay.